Respected dear friends, Adhyatma Adhyayanam itself is so tough. Avagahana understanding is more tough. Sustaining, maintaining that is doubly tougher. And practically trying to do is infinitely tough. Any period of history, especially in this Kali Yuga. And yet, if someone is trying for this totally seeming irrelevant or impossible thing, that is, the Lord is blessing and He is expecting something from us. That is our own evolution. Maybe He wants us to be His instruments. Consistently maintaining the tempo within, that mood within, along with that grasping it is. How many lives of punya, how many lives of aradhana and krupa. Instead of punya aradhana, if we have done something non positive, our mind, intellect, even the sharira, even the outer situations never ever cooperate us with us or allow us to be in spiritual path. The power of prarabdha, the power of mind, the power of maya, the power of samishti are incalculable. So much. In spite of that, like in this world, to be without corruption, करप्शन ऑफ एनी टाइप, झूठ बोलने से लेकर रिश्वत लेने से लेकर घोटाले करने तक. How difficult it appears to be living continuously. In one act, I may be non-corrupt, but to be continuously thoroughly, as tough as it is to live life of purity, immaculateness for many lives. Then alone, all these obstacles, as we said now, won't trouble us. Then our interest, inspiration to be on the Adhyatmika Marga continues or sustains. So good that we are every day coming, good that we are trying our best to open up, even though every Upanishad, every theme, every mantra we may not remember as such, but the essence of the whole Upanishadic literature, purpose of it, if that is grasped to a great extent, our effort has become fruitful or the fulfilled. And it's a continuous, endless, eternal journey. It goes on. It should become a part of our life. Like, whenever anything happens, like accident, they put some rods or some plates. When you have the hernias and all, after few days, they become part of the body only. Especially when the accidents happen, ortho problems, they keep those nuts, those screws, bolts, rods in the body. They become one with it, one with the sharira. There's no way. Though the example is only to convey the point, not so beautiful example. Same way, our spiritual study, spiritual sadhana, spiritual life should become an inseparable part of our life. Come what may, it has become one with us. That's it. Like a Bahu coming to the house. New person suddenly for few days. But dekhte dekhte, she's most essential part of the family. So to a child born, a new employee comes to the office, a neighbor, you know, all of them afresh and new. But slowly we just take him into the fold. In the same way, spirituality should become an inseparable aspect of our life. Then only all the intricacies, difficulties that are there now slowly will be evaded. Clarity start coming to us as the time passes by when we are in that regularity, seriousness. Once the clarity starts happening, then we can see our life we will mold according to total spiritual sadhana. Then to that serious, sincere sadhaka who is doing sadhana with the clear knowledge. The glimpses of the experience start coming. They come little bit, they go away again. We have to work for it, struggle for it, again it will come. Then the art of managing the outer life automatically comes to us. How far and not further, all these things slowly open up from within by the virtue of our own choosing spiritual goal and the means. That will be a more dignified, beautiful human life worthy of calling as human, where I know the needs of the world and limitations, when I know the clarity of spirituality in its compulsion, when I know the art of balancing both of them, and give value to what extent, and accordingly I'm able to, most important word is command my day, command my activities, command my vyavahara as well as sadhana, which is not an easy thing, but then if one achieves, it's a great, great thing. We're all through our everyday struggle effort heading towards that with all our limitations, inabilities, all our terrible prarabdhas, which affect our personality again and again, trying it to make it unfit for the sadhanas. It makes us sleepy, the prarabdha. It makes us extroverted, it makes us dull witted, it makes us disinterested. How many ways our presently prepared antakarana, the past gathered the vasana prarabdha, go on lashing at us, hitting at us when we want to take up this endeavor of spirituality. All that we have to jello, we have to go through, negotiate, and still come out victorious with our own faith and nobility in the goal chosen, faith and nobility in the Shraddha too. Our gurus, they are there, they are watching, they have not left us away. They are just sipping a coffee again, they'll come to rescue us, help us. They are planning how to help us. So they are gathering resources. So always the Ishvara is there, Guru is there. They are ready to throw that rope to pull us up out of the samsara. So all this keeping in mind, steadily, consistently to me, on the path is the thing which we are supposed to do. Aitareya Upanishad, small but beautiful, complete from the Rigveda, we just took it up. Slowly, the Shanti Mantra aspect we have seen. Today, we will see the bird's eye view of the entire Upanishad, little bit. Then we take up the Sambandha Bhashya, little bit. First mantra, as much we can touch. Let us start with our prayers. Om. 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 ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्यासम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः सदाशिवसमारम्भां व्यासशङ्करमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् ॐ सुकृतेऽधिकृते बहुधा भवतो भविता समदर्शनलालसता अतिदीनमिमं परिपालय मां भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्तब्रह्मविद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः श्री ऐतरेय उपनिषदः आचार्येभ्यो नमः संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव अनुभवसिद्ध्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां पुनरुत्थानजागरण विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थम् अस्मिन् धर्मसंस्थापनकार्ये निश्चितानां सदा सर्वदा बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रुविघ्ननिर्मूलनद्वारा शक्तिसाधना संपदा सानुकूल्यतानां प्राप्तिद्वारा अस्मिन् धर्मसंस्थापनकार्ये दिग्विजयार्थं श्री ऋग्वेदांतर्गत ऐतरेय उपनिषदः पारायणम् आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे आदौ पारायणम् ओम अथ श्री ऋग्वेद ऐतरेय आरण्यकांतर्गत ऐतरेय उपनिषद प्रथमोऽध्यायः शान्तिमन्त्रः प्रथमखण्डः ओम ॐ वाङ्मे मनसि प्रतिष्ठिता मनो मे वाचि प्रतिष्ठितम् आविराविर्म एधि वेदस्य माणिस्थः श्रुतं मे मा प्रहासीः अनेनाधीतेनाहोरात्रान् सन्दधामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्भक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु भक्तारमवतु भक्तारम् ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ आत्मा वा इदमेक एवाग्र आसीत् नान्यत् किञ्चन मिषतो स ईक्षत लोकान्नुसृजा इति स इमान् लोकान् असृजत अम्भो मरीचिः मरम् आपः अधः अम्भः परेण दिवं द्यौः प्रतिष्ठान्तरिक्षं मरीचयः पृथिवी मरो या अधस्तात्ता आपः स ईक्षते मेनुलोका लोकपालान्नुसृजा इति सोऽद्य एव पुरुषं समुद्धृत्यामूर्च्छयतु तमभ्यतपतो तस्याभितप्तस्य मुखं निरभिद्यत यथा अण्डं मुखाद्वाग् वाचो अग्निः नासिके निरभिद्येतां नासिकाभ्यां प्राणः प्राणाद्वायुः अक्षिणे निरभिद्येताम् अक्षिभ्यां चक्षुः चक्षुषः आदित्यः कर्णौ निरभिद्येतां कर्णाभ्यां श्रोत्रं श्रोत्राद् दिशः त्वग्निरभिद्यत त्वचो लोमानि लोमभ्यौषधिवनस्पतयः हृदयन्निरभिद्यत हृदयात्मनः मनसः चन्द्रमा नाभिर्निरभिद्यत नाभ्यापानः अपानात् मृत्युः शिष्णं निरभिद्यत शिष्णाद् रेतः रेतसापः ॐ शान्तिः 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 अम्मा नारायण ॐ मनस्तावतमशान्ते यस्य पादनखच्छटा शरश्चन्द्रनिभाति तं वन्दे नीलचिन्मणिं मनस्तापतमशान्त्यै यस्य पादनखच्छटा शरच्चन्द्रनिभाति तं वन्दे नीलचिन्मणिम्. So the Shanti mantra we have exhaustively seen. Always remember Shanti mantra has got three aspects. One of clarity of the thing. Second is our own committed efforts. Pratigna. Third one. Fourth one is the prayer to the Lord. Prayer to the Lord is the last one. Pratigna is the first one. Our effort is the second one. Clarity is overall idea. So, Vangme Manasi Pratishtita, Manome Vachi Pratishtitam indicates कि our karmendriyas, jnanendriyas, antakarana should always be in mutual cooperation and coordination in this pursuit of spirituality. If there is no cooperation between them, distractions are there, disintegration is there, then sadhana becomes impossible as well as a very powerfully a miserable activity. This is the main superficial meaning. And the deeper meaning is what the Vani is chanting the mantras. The mana should have the meaning in it. What meaning is there in the mind, the mouth should chant those mantras. So Vang me manasi pratishtita, mano me vachi pratishtitam. It also means at the higher level of meditation, whenever I want, I must be able to withdraw my Vani into the mana and further the mana into Paramatma. So too, the experience of the truth may through the medium of mind and mouth come into the expression in the form of words for the sake of those who are desirous of listening and knowing. So, Vangme Manasi Pratishthita, Manome Vachi Pratishthitham, Avira Virma Edhi, let that Prakasha Sarupa Paramatma and bring that Shastra Jnana Prakasha nearer and nearer to me, see to it that it grows in me. So, Avihi means Prakasha Sarupa Paramatma. Again, Avihi means same Prakasha, Maha means towards me. Edhi means may it be brought and given to me. Mhm. So, mhm. so let that knowledge remove the ignorance. Then again we are requesting the Vani and Mana and all Adhisthana Devatas of all faculties in which we are asking them कि Vedasya Aanistah. So, Vedasya Aanistah, let Veda reach to me by its all processes without any hindrance anywhere. Like when you ordered something online, if it has to come to the house, whether we to our own home delivery, whether we know it or not, so many steps they are involved. First of all, the item should be there, sufficient quantity should be there, the packer should be there, packing material should be there. I know the transporter should be there, transporting vehicle. None of these things should disturb or trouble anywhere in between. That is how the delivery boy from that market brings and gives it to us. We have ordered for the commodity, but then behind the commodity's arrival to our house on order, how many steps are involved? Which is a manufacturing unit, which is actually the wholesale, sorry, the Mula Padartha, the material from where these things are made, that is made or procured. So many things are there. In the same way, in reaching the Vedas, Veda Jnanam, to us, there are many steps in between, involving many gurus, many devatas. All the devatas are there as Adhisthana to all our faculties inside called Adhyatmika. Outside they are there as Adhibhautika. So they have their own freedom given. They have their own choice to bless us, to test us, to empower us, to love us, और to trouble us. सब करेंगे वो, उनको भी फ्रीडम है ना. So these devatas will do pariksha to us. So Vedasya Anistaha is a very powerful and all-inclusive, wonderful prarthana. wherein wholesale may all Adhisthana Devatas of faculties called as Adhyatmika Devatas, so to the Adi Bhautika, Adi Devika Devatas, we are praying to them that see to it that the Vedas come to me with the clear knowledge understood by me. Vedasya Manishta. An example of it is what? The Brahmanas, because of their prayer of this type in some or the other life, that in their life the Vedas came. That's why they do the Veda mantra ucharana through the help of those suktams, etc. They do variety of upasanas to the Lord. And Vishnu sorry, Purusha Sukta Yukta Upasana, Shri Sukta Yukta Upasana, रुद्र संबंधी उपासना. हमको एक वर्ड अटर करना नहीं आता, and they by heart so fury wonderfully consistently unbroken chant करते हुए गाइड करते हैं, पूजा हमसे करा रहे. That is the meaning of Vedasya Anista. So they requested Devatas blessed for the Vedas to come to them in this manner. But do they know the meaning of Vedas, meditation on the Vedas, a realization of the Vedantic theme? Again, the same ones, when they consistently pray more, Vedasyama Anistaha, then all the outer Devatas, inner faculty Devatas, make the Vedas not only utterance level, but understanding level, like you and I. हमको क्या है, वेदांत मंत्र को सुनने का मौका मिल रहा है, समझने का पता नहीं. सो दिस इट सेल्फ इज वेदस्य में आने कान तक पहुंच रहे. So we have asked for, we should ask. Even now we have to ask. It is not enough that we are listening the Veda mantras, their Bhashya, but that should retain in us. The clearest understanding should come to us. Our experience. In this way, when we, while chanting Vedasya Anistha sentence, deeply feel all pray, really the right from the Veda Mata onwards or Shruti Mata onwards, entire Guru Devata Parampara, Anugraha will see that the mantra antaraga artha, mantra antargata artha will start revealing to us. In fact, to a highly deserving student, through all these prayers, he with effortlessness will be sucked into the studies, into the understandings, even into the meditations and experiences, which we are struggling now. If they just go to few classes to Guru, अब पता चल गया सब वेदांत समझ में आ गया, वेद मंत्र, and they have already started dhyana. वो भी देह दादा तो छूट गया. They have gone up to the manomaya level, transcended that also, working at the Vijnana level, and in the deep contemplation, they have reached up to the Jnata Drashta level. देखते देखते, we are still struggling at the Annamaya level. Why is it? Vedasya Mahanistha. Oh, all powers who are responsible for reaching the Veda Jnana, Vedanta Jnana to the Jivas, like me, please bless us so that this Veda Jnana comes to us. So to those devatas to whom we might have done any harm or trouble, please don't become hindrance in this path of me evolving through the study of Shastras. Now, when this consciously done and required to be done, then these troubling devatas avoid troubling us. Blessing devatas bless us. And the blessings are Vedasyama Anistha. And again, same devatas we are praying. One set of devatas which give us troubles and problems. Another set of devatas give us lot of temptations. Because of these two, whatever we heard, either we don't understand or even not understanding, it doesn't stay with us or we may not practice. because these devatas have pushed us outside, making something else as important or priority in our life. Thereafter, that few days of study of Veda and Upanishad is totally forgotten. Therefore, what is the prayer here? After Vedasya Manistaha, Shrutam me ma prahasihi. May Shrutam ma prahasihi. है ना? Whatever I have heard in the Shastra Jnana, may it not leave me. May I not leave it. है ना? Like Shrutam me ma prahasihi. In our Kena Upanishad Shanti Mantra, how it was? Apyayantu Mamangani, Kena Upanishad Shanti Mantra. है ना? वाक् प्राण चक्षु श्रोत्रमतो बलमिंद्रियाणि सर्वाणि माहम ब्रह्म सिंस सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदम् माहम ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत्. See, may I not reject the Brahma Tattva for any reason. Mama Brahma Nirakarot, let the Brahma do not Nirakarana do to me. May not reject me. Anirakaranamastu, Anirakaranam me astu. The two times powerfully it is said. तदा आत्मनिरतेय उपनिषद धर्माः ते मयि संतु om shanti shanti shanti. Because any reason can come for us to do the nirakarana of the Upanishad, and not only we do nirakarana. Sometimes even though we are requesting for it, we may not be deserving it. Therefore, the Devata Samoha may not send it to us, give it to us. You don't deserve it right now. Go through some tapasya, go through some struggle. ऐसे करके वो लोग हमारे तक आने नहीं देंगे. आ भी गया तो याद रखने नहीं देंगे. याद भी है तो ऐसे साधना they won't allow us to do. That is why Shrutam me maam rahasi. Very powerful and very essential. Required prayers there all and pratigya also. From our side, the effort in this regard is repeated study is the one which retains the knowledge which makes the knowledge retained. So that is our pratigna and prayatnam. Same thing asked to the Lord that may shrutam ma prahasehi. Whatever I heard, the knowledge it should permanently stay with me. It should not leak away, go away. Very important prayer for me and you also, maybe if you accept it. तो जो सुनाया पढ़ाया उसको याद रखना चाहिए. वर्वाटम या एवरी मंत्र भाष्य सब याद आना चाहिए. क्यों भूले? And that for that remembrance along with repetition, as we last 3 days, somehow or the other, in every class this thought is coming. What is it? For the retainment of all Shastra Jnana, exclusiveness is required. एक्सक्लूसिवनेस में क्या हुआ कि हम अपने जीवन में अभी वैल्यू सिर्फ आध्यात्मिकता को दे रहे, नॉट एनीवेयर एल्स. There's a meaning of Yuthaya Bhaikshacharyaam Saranti. There's a meaning of Atmecha Vyavasiyatam, Nijagruha Turnam Nirgamyatam, Sangat Satsu Vidyatam, all that. Exclusiveness. बस इसी को इंटरेस्ट दिया, इसी को मन दिया, इसी में झूम रहे हैं, रम रहे हैं, है ना? When we do, this is the effort we put, then that Shrutam me ma prahasi ही happens. है ना? माइंड का चिप छोटा होता है. अब उसमें पूरे दुनियादारी की चीजें भर दी. हाउ कैन स्पिरिचुअल थिंग्स स्टे देयर? है ना? इट इज लाइक हार्ड डिस्क सेइंग नो स्पेस, डिलीट सम स्पेस फ्रॉम इनसाइड. So much of the space was occupied by the worldliness. With so much of zest and zeal and importance, how come these Vedanta mantras or knowledge can they find the space to stay? No, it goes away. That's why Shrutameva Prahasi. These two mantras, Vedasya Manistaha, Shrutameva Prahasi, should be given lot of value every day. Each one. That's why I'm pausing. Not that we can't go ahead and all. Why we are doing the Shanti mantra is because of the beauty in it, because of power in it. एक बार ध्यान से समझ लिया तो जिंदगी भर रहेगा ना हमारे साथ. Now, equally important are the next 3 sentences and then the further 2. Total 5. After this, Among those next three very important sentences, the first of one is Anena Aditena Ahoratran Sandadhami. Day in and day out, I will do the Anusandhana of myself with mm, the Adhyana of the Upanishad and the content which is gained having the Adhyana of the Upanishad in trying to practice. अनेन अधीतेन अहोरात्रान सददा both अध्ययन करना अभ्यास करना. Like when you are copying something from the other मानो बचपन में notes वगैरह copy, you look at it and you write it, you look at write. Like the women also, when they have to make a rangoli, if they don't know that, then they see it from where they have to copy and make it. We are also studying the Shastras, implementing. Studying the Shastra, implementing. Studying Shastra, implementing. This is the meaning of Anena Aditena Ahoratran Sandadhami. In that, the deeper inner thought is what? Ahoratra. Aho means what? When everything is conducive, full of light. Ratra means whenever it is vague and non-conducive situation. है ना? रात का मतलब अज्ञान का समय, अंधेरा का समय, भोग आदि का समय. So what is the meaning here is certainly it no time, whether it is daytime or night time, whether conducive time or non-conducive, in both times it's my pratigna and effort that I do the anusandhanam with the Upanishadic Jnanam, both theoretically as well as practically. That is the meaning of Anusandadhami or here called Ahoratran Anusandadhami. You know? Yeah, Sandadhami here, Anusandadhami there. Anenadhitena Ahoratran Sandadhami. Ahoratran means Anu. Anu there in Gita Dhyanam is called here Ahoratran, day and night. So the meaning is what day and night means. Day means conducive atmosphere. There's nobody to disturb us. Mind is fresh. बढ़िया सा cooperation हो रहा है. So that time. But the ratra means what? Where the mind and intellect go into vikaras. है ना? बना with vikaras of kama krodha आदि. Intellect with some other conviction of outer worldliness. Ears and eyes going to embrace the outer world. All of that put together try to make us compromise with study. Sometimes the health like today, such a bad health, felt like cancelling only the class. First time. So it was impossible only. But then just some negotiation we have to do and keep up. That pratigna and prayatna is called aho as well as ratran anu sandadhami or sandadhami. As we said it in a simpler way the other day, the track of prarabdha, whether it is the body or anything related to us in the life, has its own way. Our track of sadhana also should simultaneously move. Even we are on the surgical table being operated, our japa, our satsang should go on. हम मानो मेरा ऊपर ऑपरेशन हो रहा है शाम को 6 बजे, तो भागवत करते हुए करना चाहिए. आप करो ऑपरेशन, आई एम डूइंग माई भागवत. You understand? That is the meaning of in spite of all tempting situations ho, yeah, threatening situations ho, yet I am doing aho or ratra anusandana. Anina adhitena aho ratran anusandadami. I join, I club, I make one both day and night in the Anena adhitena through the study of this Upanishad and practice. है कि नहीं? जैसे इन हिंदी में कहा होता था ना, खून पसीना एक करके बहाया, है ना? Is just blood and sweat made it one. खून पसीना एक करके मेहनत किया. इन द सेम में दिन और रात को एक कर दिया. किसमें? अनेना अधीतेन. In the study of, in the practice of it, in the contemplation of it. है ना? When we are in what you call attracted by any theme, inspired also by any theme. Day in and day out, we think about it. And such occasions so many times come in our life. It can be the marriage of the children, it can be making your own new house, it can be any suffering that is happening. अहोरात्र लगे रहते हैं उसमें. If the example is understood here also, it is because हमको क्या है साधना काल में मौका कुछ भी किसी को दे जाए ना तो देन डिले हो जाता है साधना. इसलिए पूरा ब्लॉक करना है पैक. नो इट इज लाइक इन कोल्ड विंटर इन नॉर्थ इंडिया. नो जनवरी में थोड़ा भी खिड़की खुला है इतनी ठंडी हवा आती है कान में चली जाती हो. देन एवरीथिंग क्लोज देयर. सेम वे साधना के टाइम ना पूरा क्लोज. कुछ भी चांस नहीं दिया टू एनीथिंग आउटर. एंड दैट आउटर थिंग कैन बी हाउ मच पावरफुल वी डोंट नो. दैट आने के टाइम तो सिंपल आता है. आने के बाद कितना पावर अपना दिखाकर हाउ इट टेक्स अस अवे फ्रॉम पाथ. यू कांट. Like some people we give value in life unknowingly, but suddenly when they leave and go, how much of emptiness in the life happens, trouble happens in life. Example. Same way, just anything taken for granted and given importance, what effect, what influence it will have. Like eating में थोड़ा सा ही कोई चीज गड़बड़ वाला खाई तो 4-5 दिन के लिए इतना तंग करता है हमको. Anything, a small little wrong way of moving the steering enough for a big accident and big damage. I'm just telling this is how people, without knowing this, give chance for something, and that comes and just takes away that person from the path. Like children going to college, studying so nicely, suddenly they fall trapped in one friendship. Totally, their hard work of studying, their ambition, their ranks, everything are gone away. He just gets lost in life. I'm just giving various examples only to convey the meaning or the purpose of saying anena dhitena ahoratran sandadha. The negative aspect we told you so far, ki anything you give little chance, how it pulls us away from sadhana and makes us, again back to square one. Positivity seen, it's a full inspiration. Such a theme of recognizing Paramatma. How can it be delayed? It has to be achieved quickly. And anything when you have to achieve quickly, you have to work hard for it, like during Corona time, when the lakhs and crores of what you call them corona kits or vaccines were required. I've not that companies worked day in and day out. दिन रात करते गए. इट वॉज ए रियली पीरियड. आई डोंट नो सब लोग भूल गए होंगे तो मैं तो नहीं भूलता बाबा. देखा है दिन रात कर ही जा रहे हैं तैयारियां. द किट्स कोरोना किट्स फॉर द डॉक्टर्स, द वेराइटी ऑफ द मास्क, ऑल ऑफ देम. कितने कंपनियां दिन रात कर दे. वो तो वैक्सीन वाला तो वेरी टेरिबल इट इज. Creating those vaccines, putting in then vials or ampoules, whatever you call them, then supplying the number of injections, sterilized, properly packed. You can't give with one injection 10 people. जिसका उसका डिस्पोज करना है. 200 करोड़ इंजेक्शन दिए गए हैं उतने लोगों को. कैसा प्रोडक्शन हुआ दिन और रात. इज इट नॉट इंस्पिरेशन की बात कह रहे हैं. When we have taken up a goal, that from within we have to see to it that that inspiration comes. Inspiration is the sign that we are in love with our goal. If there's no inspiration में तो क्या हुआ, अपने लक्ष्य के प्रति हमारा उतना लगाव प्रेम नहीं लगा. है लक्ष्य but not so much. We are fascinated and enchanted by that. Like Puja Gurudev, his love for his goal of giving the Shastra Jnana to the world is so much that whole life he has spent it for it every day, without holidays, without anything. See that क्या महात्मा लोग है बाबा. इनको देख के तो चरण पे. Every field such people are there. The great doctors, great scientists, so much inspired with that work. that वो देह मन बुद्धि का व्यवहार का ahara nidra ka no value, no worry at all. So to the patriotics, the freedom fighters, जान ही कुर्बान कर दिया उन्होंने, दिन रात की क्या बात. So that's why I said important is this. Anena aditena hora taran sandadami, din hoya rahat. I'm not allowing anything else to enter and trouble my this beautiful smooth flow of my study and sadhana. So too the goal being so beautiful, I'm very highly inspired to, because when we are inspired, any sacrifice or any hard work we are ready to do. पॉजिटिव वाला. नॉन पॉजिटिव वाला हल्का सा मौका दिया डिस्टर्बेंस होता है, तो नहीं होना चाहिए. Like the woman at home, when she's given freedom, or I'm saying with full planning, she's to make all breakfast, lunch. अब सासू माँ कोस रही है, ससुर जी डांट रहे हैं, पति परमेश्वर लड़ाई कर रहा है, बच्चे भी, her mind is so disturbed. What will she make? In the same way, our mind has to be only on sadhana. Nothing else should disturb. That is the meaning of anena adhitena ahoratran sandadhami. And what helps that is a rutam vadishyami, satyam vadishyami are also equally important. These are all again commitments and pratignya. If I speak what is said in the Shastra. And if I act exactly according to Shastra. So therefore action, speech, knowledge, pursuit, every one of them are coordinated, integrated only towards one goal, that is Paramatma. See, such slokas are these signs of telling how glorious and great are our rishis. That in these mantras, how they indicated to us the importance of each of the faculties, importance of each of the faculties, its own integration from within, and how they are put together, have to integrate with each other. Finally, all of them should work for one project that is taken up here, the topic of Paramatma Prapti through Upanishad Adhyaya. Not an ordinary folks, mind you. All the Rishimuni Gana, through these mantras, what they are conveying, the highest of the guidance which they got as a result of their contemplation. Highest of this wisdom. See, Rutam Vadishyami, how essential it is. है ना, शास्त्र का जो पढ़ा है उसके खिलाफ हम ही खुद कह रहे बोल रहे हैं, तो वी आर इंसल्टिंग आवर ओन विजडम एंड शास्त्र. हाउ विल द श्रुति माता ब्लेस अस? सो टू व्हाट इज स्टडीड एंड कन्विंस्ड अबाउट शास्त्र, वो हम प्रैक्टिस नहीं कर रहे, समथिंग एल्स कर रहे हैं, देन वी आर नॉट डूइंग सत्यम वदिष्यामि. देन हाउ द ट्रुथ श्रुति माता विल रिवील द ट्रूथ टू अस? देन अनेन अधीतेन अहोरात्र अनुसंधान नहीं कर रहे हैं, again and again slipping from the path by our own choices, then who can help us? Is it not? So this is how Shrutam me ma prahasihi. एक सेंटेंस. वेदस्य माणिस्तः श्रुतं मे मा प्रहासीहि अनेन अधीतेन अहोरात्रान् संदधामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि. See, with these type of pratigna and our efforts, when we are fully established, then we have the chance given to pray to the again gods to bless us. Adigal Tanmavavatu. Oh Paramatma, I am committed. These are the things I am really going to do. Mam avatu. While doing so, protect me. Give me long life. I can't be dying and again take birth. बताने कहाँ, कौन से देश में, किस भाषा में, वो संस्कृत वगैरह होगा कि नहीं पता. तो let me live 120 years with full of the health, with full of the awareness of the mind, intellect, with full health of the, and then no faculty of the body disturbing me, and none of the worldly people disturbing negative and positive way. Negative way disturbing is troubling us, you know, any type of physical trouble or insulting, humiliate. The positive trouble is what? Getting trapped in any attachments. And anything gets attracts us, we get attached, we are got into trap. The माया पहले हमको दुख देकर फंसाती है, अब उस दुख को हमने झेल ली, स्टिल वी आर डूइंग साधना, देन वो हमको सुख देकर फंसाती. Like in a all Pauranika Gatha story, you see, when somebody is sitting for tapasya upasana, then Indra, out of fear that he is doing it for taking away my Indra kingdom, he sends all obstacles. पहले कौन आते हैं? भयंकर वर्षा आता है, हवा होता रहता है, all that. And if still is not moving, then slowly the Indra, the Kamadeva or Apsarai, all those dance and drama party, very entertaining. They are sent to disturb. If somebody gets disturbed, then is tapasya bhanga, Indra is happy. है ना? तपस्या उसका भंग नहीं हुआ, he went on doing. Then all Indra is happy. Thank God he is not doing tapasya for Indra Padavi. Because in Indra Pada, what is there? All bhoga and all. So I have sent it to him as a sample. He has not got tempted by it. Therefore, he is not doing for it. Therefore, all the best. Go ahead. He stops disturbing. He sends a sample. If he is attracted, tempted means, oh, he is doing tapasya. Not, he doesn't want. Same way in our life also, the difficulties will come in the beginning. Later on, some types of these type, any traps will come. From every one of them, we have to be avatu. Tanmam avatu, I am explaining. Oh Lord, please protect me. है ना? The name and fame in the world, है ना? हो जाता है जब वो सत्संग करने लगते हैं अच्छी तरह, लोगों को अच्छा लगता है, then उठा के बिठा देते हैं ऊपर. Or en route the sadhana, if some Siddha Purushas moving here and there, they just feel like and give some siddhi to us, for which we are not, what I mean, deserving or qualified. हम उसमें फंस जाते हैं, है ना? सडनली आपको बीमारियां दूर करने की शक्ति दे दी, वो हो जाता है वो. In the universal power, anybody can be given anything by that Lord, or even the rishis. I am starting Upanishad, studying Upanishad, teaching Upanishad, ध्यान कर रहा हूँ, सडनली मुझे पावर दे दिया कि बीमारी दूर करो. अब दुकान लगा दी मैंने. है ना? अच्छा लग रहा है मुझे कि सत्संग के लिए सुनने को आते भी नहीं 2 लोग, एंड फॉर दिस बीमारी क्योर करने के लिए करवाने हज़ारों लोग आ रहे हैं डेली, तो मज़ा आ रहा है. ट्रैप. महामवतु मीन्स all these type. From the physical problems से लेकर any of the different levels of problems in the form of temptations or tests which derail us from the pursuit of Parabrahma, all of that we have to be protected from. That's the meaning of Tanmamavatu. Important, no? Mamavatu. At the internal level, the level of inspiration should be always there, maintained. अरे वो तो फिसलता रहता है. Not that we want to. Please remember, in the present we are innocent. In the present we are good, we are pure-hearted. But we brought loads of past. सारा ये पास्ट का जो सारा इतना होता है लोड, इट इज सो हैवी. समटाइम इट इज अनसरमाउंटेबल. सकम हो ही जाते हैं लोग. होना भी पड़ता है कभी कभी टू कम आउट ऑफ इट. दैट लोड, इट कैन बी ऑफ एंगर, it can be a frustration, it can be gussa to the God and the Guru and Upanishads that you stop coming to class 5 साल. फिर उसके बाद फिर मन में आने लगता है अच्छा अच्छा ठीक है, then you go somewhere, if not here. That was not wanted by you, but it just happens. Protect me from all those. Tanmamavatu. भयंकर होते हैं सब. If this is not so important, how come in the first of the Shanti Mantra these things are mentioned? पहले से वो तैयारी करके जाना है. अब प्रॉब्लम आ गया तब जाकर पूछ रहे माम अवतु, तो तब तक प्रॉब्लम आ गया ना. वी आर ट्रैप्ड, वी आर इन सफरिंग. पहले ही पूछ लिया मानो तन माम अवतु, देन इट्स अ प्रिकॉशन, प्रिवेंटिव वैक्सीनेशन की तरह. ओके. तन माम अवतु तद वक्तारम अवतु. लेट दैट तत् दैट ब्रह्मन अवतु प्रोटेक्ट वक्तारम, द स्पीकर. है ना? As much the listener has to be protected, because in his interest to listen, so much protection should happen to the speaker. In him also the interest to speak should continue, ability to speak should continue. That vakta, का प्रेम, वक्ता का श्रद्धा, क्योंकि गुरु लोग अपने ब्रह्म आनंद में रहेंगे, है ना? अब उस ब्रह्म आनंद को छोड़कर हमारे लेवल पे आकर, doing this upadesha, it is in Vedantic technical words, it's called as great sacrifice, great sacrifice, कहते हैं, महात्याग, wherein leaving their comfort zone of Brahma Anubhuti, they come to the Upadhi level to teach us who never want to understand or grow. महा सैक्रिफाइस, क्या पढ़िए उनको, लाइक पूज्य गुरुदेव, ग्रेट सैक्रिफाइस. इस गुरु टोल्ड, जा मत तू अपने ब्रह्म में बैठ, इधर कोई किसी को चाहिए तो है, जैसे तू मेरे पास आए, मैं तुम्हारे पास आया हूँ क्या, लाइक दैट पीपल विल कम टू यू. तब महाराज टोल्ड what Gurudev's, that great sacrifice of all that he came and बाप रे, ब्रह्मानुभव में जाने के बाद कोई भी नीचे नहीं आना चाहता. When you are living in a 7-star hotel, do you prefer to in a slum area with no washroom, no water facility, no bijli, nothing doing? पसंद करोगे? You can't. So the one who is reveling in Atma Anumati, how can he will to come down? That is very rare. That is why that powers to that Atmagnya Bhagavan gives, we are told to worship him. Tasmad Atmagnyam hi arsayet bhuti kamaha. Or te shukrameta dativartanti. I am quoting Mundaka Upanishad. So we are explaining the sentence avatu vaktaram. है ना? avatu vakta. Here the vaktaram ki naam aaya to, it is a prayer by Shishya, and the Guru also avatu vaktaram. What he means is through him the infinite only speaking. And what is the protection of the infinite Lord there is, may I not become obstruction for him to go through, express through me. Akini? Suddenly even the Guru also can feel disliking to the disciple for any reason. Then he may say, I will not teach you, which is not allowed. You can't have an individual one-to-one relation with disciple. If the disciple is deserving for the Adhyatma Jnana, like if the patient comes, the doctor should not say कि मेरे को patient पसंद नहीं है. अबे पसंद की नहीं होती बात. If he is patient and you are a doctor, you have to treat. Is it not? So here in case of Guru, the avatu means let that not come, that he refuses to teach the disciples. That's the meaning of avatu vaktaram, when the Guru himself is saying, oh Lord, may I not have that thought of not becoming your instrument to teach these students or listeners. Okay? Then mam avatu, tad vaktaram avatu. Again, avatu mam, avatu vaktaram and avatu vaktaram. है ना, मुझे प्रोटेक्ट कीजिए मेरे को, वक्ता को, एंड 2 times is said for vaktaram. है ना? So beautiful it is, so kind it is, because this Bhakta has taught me, I am moving ahead. So many are there like me who want to get this knowledge. Let this Bhakta be protected for long time. Now this is in your Hindi language, कि क्या कहते हैं ना कि अच्छा वाला डॉक्टर बहुत बुरे बीमारी से हमको बचाया, है ना? व्हाट इज इन हिंदी में, डॉक्टर साहब आपके कृपा से तो बीमारी ठीक हो गया, आप जुग जुग जियो. जुग जुग जियो. Why जुग जुग जियो? Because more and more patients you can. Why do we all pray for our Prime Minister? Jugu jugu jiyo, because working for the nation. So to avatu vaktaram, why 2 times? Jugu jugu jiyo, so that more and more samsaris or jivas are given this guidance and wisdom, so that they realize the truth and get liberated. See, when we read it every day, how newer and newer, deeper and deeper, and expanded meanings, purposeful meanings we are getting out of the Shanti mantra itself. I also never thought कि if you ponder over it, so many things you can learn from it. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So 3 types of Shanti: Adi Bhautika, Adi Daivika, Adhyatmika. So Adhyatmika Shanti, the body-mind faculty is very beautifully conducive. Adi Bhautika Shanti, that entire beings around us may not trouble us, gross way or subtle way. Gross troubling by the people is what? Shouting karo, sound वगैरह करो, ये सारे. Subtle way of disturbance we get from the outer people is Adi Bhautika Srishti, is their negative thoughts. Agini, like you are wanting to go spiritually. Somebody jealous in your own known circle, they mentally send the thoughts कि इसका साधना नहीं होना है. वो बंदे का कोई लोगों का ना, I told you this 7 8 months back. In saying good things, they may not have any power, but in giving the curse, some people have such a terrible power ना, वो हो ही जाता है. वो नाक जो जिब्बा जीभ होती है ना, उसका ताकत बोलते हैं. So they in the mind, if they think that हमारा साधना नहीं होना है, वो नहीं होगा, and you don't know why. अरे मैं तो बैठ रहा हूँ, ध्यान क्यों नहीं लग रहा? किसी ने कहा, जिसको आपने पैसे लिया, जिसे वापस नहीं दी, उसने श्राप दिया, इसका ध्यान ना लगे. और लग जाता है वो, शाप लग जाता है वो. This is the meaning of second Adi Bhautika Shanti, the Bhuta Prapancha. Anything, the animals making sound or coming and biting, मच्छर काटना भी आदि भौतिक ताप है. सांप आके डसना जो ना, बैठे हैं जंगल में ध्यान के लिए. और lion is roaring, then you, when the lion is roaring and sit for meditation, only this Bharata, only this Dhruva ityadi they can do. These are all Adibhautika Tapa from the Bhuta Prapancha of beings, living beings, including animals and insects and all, especially human being, as I told you, outer and inner. Let nobody's any negative thought disturb my meditation. Okay, next, it's all freedom of mind. It says you are pure, therefore you pray for the goodness of all. कि सबके लिए मंगल हो जाए, सबके हृदय में भगवान आ जाए, सबका आध्यात्मिक साधना हो. दैट इज योर नोबिलिटी यू हैव अर्नड फ्रॉम मेनी लाइफ्स ऑफ मैच्योरिटी. नॉट नेसेसरी ना हर एक को ऐसा होना चाहिए, है ना. बहुत से मिसाल के लिए एग्जाम्पल, यू योरसेल्फ कैन थिंक ना, दिस फेलो इज एनिमी टू मी, सो लेट हिम नॉट बी एबल टू सक्सीड इन साधना. कह सकते हैं आप कहोगे नहीं हम. Like we can say all the countries in the world should lose all their economy and fall down. I can think that because it's my choice, my mind, and it has its effect. है ना, मेरे ऊपर भी इसका फिर असर होगा बाद में. फ्रीडम तो है ना. So therefore anybody can send those subtle thoughts. From that please protect. That's the meaning of second Adi Bhautika Shanti. Bhuta means beings. So let nobody's negative thoughts affect us. That's why this mantra of Ano Bhadra Suktam, the first line. Ano Bhadraha Kratavo Yantu Vishwatah. Let all noble thoughts only come from everybody's mouth and mind towards me. Blessings only should come. Encouragements, inspiration should come, not the curses and discouragements and obstructions. That is the meaning of second Shanti, Adi Bhautika Shanti. Adi Bhautika Shanti includes what? Somebody at home बीमार हो गए, उनका भी सेवा करने में जिंदगी पूरा लग गए. Now, how many thousands of people want to do sadhana but cannot because somebody at home are बीमार, 24 घंटे भागते रहो, चलते रहो, भागते रहो. You also sometime felt you missed the classes for that time of attending. Adi Bhautik. All of Adi Bhautik, all these things. You know, diseases will happen, some problems will come. एंड कोई कोई लोगों को ऐसी बात की इसमें दे वांट अटेंड क्लास, बट द क्लास के टाइम ही उनको कोई ना कोई बुला लेते हैं. कोई शादी है, कोई प्रोग्राम है, समझ में क्या करूँ, आपका जब क्लास होता है तभी जाकर मुझे इनविटेशन आती. आदि भौतिक वेरी फिक्स्ड. स्वामी जी सेम टाइम आई हैव माई अपॉइंटमेंट विथ माई फ्रेंड्स, कैन यू चेंज माई टाइम. मैं क्यों मैं नहीं करता हूँ, जाओ. Morning 7:30 to 9 they have a program. Evening 6 to 8 they are fixed. That's called Adi Bhautik. They can't change. Some people temporarily they come, as I gave you examples. Then Adi Daivika Shanti is what? The Daiviya Apadas. And unknown sources of disturbances. Disturbances which are from sources not known. Is it not? It affects us. Like अपने गांव में कोई ऐसी बड़ी तबाही हुई, No, we can't be so ruthlessly peaceful that we sit for meditation. उसमें भी उस रबल्स के ऊपर बैठकर ध्यान कर सकते हैं क्या? करना नहीं चाहिए वो. That is not correct. You have to help the people. That's meditation there. ये सब कॉमन सेंस है. That's called आदि दैवीय troubles that come to us. You know, lot of rains are there, cold winters are there, terrible hot summer is there, floods are there, earthquakes are there, सुनामी हो जाता है. ये सारे आदि दैविक ताप, दैवीय घटना है कि नहीं? ऋषि मुनि लोग बेचारे और नदी किनारे बैठकर ध्यान करते, और सडनली अनजान में इन सिटिंग ध्यान, and from upper place, let us say, the more water started coming because glaciers melted. वो डिस्टर्बेंस होता है उनका आश्रम का. दैवीय, ही नेवर थॉट. अबे देखो दैट 1990 व्हिच ईयर इट वाज, 91 में भी, इसके बाद 97 98 में in Uttarakhand in that area, suddenly the floods came. So many ashramas and the sadhu संत जो ध्यान में बैठे थे, रातों रात बह गए वो. It was so painful it is. नहीं पता ही था. आदि दैविकता होता है कि नहीं? आदि दैविकता. Like the other day, day before yesterday, in that Adi Shankara Bhagwan, 108 feet when it was put in Ujjain. What a terrible heat it was, summer, hot, hot. But there were so many, more than 5 6 thousands of sadhus were there. मैं तो नहीं गया, मेरे को यहाँ क्लास करना है ना, मेरे को भगवान इधर ही है. Suddenly see the Bhagwan's Kripa, so it started drizzling and raining. Everybody got drenched only in that rain. That whole heat is removed by Bhagwan's Kripa. आदिशंकर भगवान का कृपा, उन्होंने अनुग्रह करके आदि दैविकता आपको दूर कर दी. हॉट समझ प्रेयर से होता है. So in this way, what a complete and very essential is this prayer. I am sure we got an idea of it. Keeping that knowledge intact deeply when we intentionally do this prayer, Shanti Mantra daily, we will be definitely blessed. Clear? So this is what it is. Once again, we have browsed through the Shanti Mantra alone. Let us see what it is in due for us. It takes time if I start it, so we'll wait for one more day. Tomorrow's again in our class we try to see the bird's eye view of the entire Upanishad. 20 minutes लगेगा. Then we take up the one first para of the Sambandha Bhashya. Then we take up first mantra adhyanam for it. So when the Lord wants, then only it will happen. But something meaningful only we are learning every day. We stop here. Om, 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 Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudaচ্यते Purnasya Purnamādaya Purnamevāvashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Parabrahmashibhyo Parabrahmane Shruti Matre Om Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu. Thank you for your patience. Yeah, friends, come in 2 minutes.